and thank you very much for joining me. Today I have on the oldest pair of earrings in my earring collection. I don't know if you can see them. I've just given them a clean actually because they were absolutely filthy. They are silver and amber and they match, the amber matches the colour on my top. And I put them on. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I genuinely don't know why I'm starting the video with this little story. But I put them on and it reminded me of Ashley buying them for me because they were a Christmas present, and it was while I was working on the ships and I was away for Christmas, and he sent them to me, and we used to get our post. Post was quite an important thing in those days because there was no internet, and I'm actually segueing into a completely different video here, but the post would come at Christmas time or our last port before Christmas, and I think it was Panama that year. I think we were doing a Panama Canal transit, and this parcel arrived with the ship's agents, and they used to bring the mail in big sacks, and it was my job at that time to sort the mail for the crew and officers, and it was quite a fun job. I used to enjoy that. Anyway, Ashley sent me these earrings and I've still got them nearly 30 years later, I think it must be, because I was 22, something like that. So yeah, be almost 30 years old, these earrings. Anyway, that was a whole different thing to what this video is about. This time last year, I did a video with my best Amazon buys of the year, and it went down really well, so I thought I'd do something similar. I'm doing my best ever Amazon beauty buys today, and I have, let me just count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items to talk to you about. These are all things that I've bought myself, and I'm going to tell you when I bought them because some of them I've had for years. So all the information will be linked in the description box, so if there's anything you want more information about, you can click through from there. I will endeavour to tell you prices at the same time as I do this. I think this is a good time for you to do it because it will also give you ideas possibly for Christmas presents. A couple of the items that I'm including are very giftable to the ladies in your life, or the gentlemen should they be so inclined. Although I don't think my husband would be thrilled with being given any of the things that I'm going to talk about today, but that's another story. Anyway, number one, which I've talked about before and which I bought after I refurbished my bedroom last year, so this was in April 2018, is this mirror. And I absolutely love this. This is the best mirror I've ever had for doing my makeup, hands down. It stands on my dressing table. It's like this. It has I've literally just picked it up. I haven't cleaned it. It has a little hole here where I keep my makeup sponges and other bits and pieces occasionally. And it opens up like this. I'm going to try not to blind you. So it's oh, sorry. You can see the camera there. My very professional setup of an oil diffuser with my sewing tin on top of it and my camera. Yeah, nice that, isn't it? Anyway, this has it lights up with the little on there. I don't know if you can see that. That's on, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, it's going on and off. You can just about see that. It's difficult to see at the window. And it has a normal mirror. Sorry, this is a 2 times magnifier, a 5 times magnifier and a 10 times magnifier. That is brilliant for doing close-up eye stuff, and I use that all the time, plucking my eyebrows. It's so good. It also turns around and pivots like that, so you can use it sideways on like that if you prefer it long ways. It's got this separate mirror up here which is brilliant, and it pivots literally all the way around, so you can use it whichever angle you prefer. I use the lights almost every day, apart from if it's really bright sunlight in the summer, and the batteries haven't run out yet, so they last for absolutely ages. Just to show you how ad-lib and off the cuff this video is, I've just looked up this mirror and it's no longer available from this listing, but there is one almost identical. It just has the 10 times mirror slightly separate on it, and it's $29.99, so I'll link that one below for you. I'll have another look about as well a bit later and see if I can find the exact same one, but this one is almost identical, as I say. So yeah, so that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about. Next, I'm going to talk about a smaller thing, smaller but equally worth buying, and it's this. It's little tiny, And if you can see that, will that focus? Yeah, there we are. It's a makeup brush cleaner, and I've tried lots of different makeup brush cleaning devices, and this is the one that I have been using for about 2 years now. I've got 3 of them, I think, now. I think the original one came in a 2-pack, and then I lost one, and then I got another one, and anyway, I have 3. So I have one in here and one in the kitchen as well, because sometimes I clean my brushes in the kitchen. So that's what it looks like. You pop it over your fingers, and you dip the brushes into soap or water or whatever you clean them, and then you use that to rub them against. So let me demonstrate here. Brush, and you rub it against that, and that just seems to get, you've got the 2 different surfaces, the sort of ridged one here, and then the more, I don't know what you call that, with all the little dots, that they're sort of rubber feet, I don't know what to call them, but anyway, it you rub your brush against your device, and it gets all the muck out, and it cleans them so much better than just doing it with your hands or with rubber gloves or whatever. And this is like literally £1.40 or something. It's such a good little device. I absolutely love it and would highly recommend it. It's the thing that I come back to all the time for washing my brushes, all the things that I've tried, and all the slightly more complicated things. This little rubber thing is just perfect. The next item I wanted to talk about is this, which is, I can't make it focus in the camera, so I'll put a side by side up for you so you can see what it is. It's Rapidlash Eyelash Enhancing Serum. It makes your eyelashes grow. Now, I bought this on the 9th of February 2017, so I've had it getting on for 3 years now, and there still seems to be plenty in there. It comes on a tiny little brush like that, and you literally swipe it across your eyelashes, once at the top and once at the bottom, straight across just towards the root of the eyelashes. And this stuff really works. I've tried a couple of, before I tried Rapidlash, I tried a couple of others, and not so good. This has actually come down in price since I bought it. It was £29.99 when I bought it, and it's now at £20.51, which cost per use is excellent. I'll tell you how I use this. I dip in and out of it somewhat. I put it on every night until my eyelashes grow enough that when I put my mascara on, they transfer onto the top of my eyelids. Do you know what I mean? So you push them, you start getting transfer up here because your eyelashes are so long that when you open your eyes, they hit the top. I've got quite deep set eyes, so they tend to hit just up here. And then I don't want them to grow any more after that, so I'll stop using it for a few weeks, and when I notice they've got shorter again, I start using it again. So I'm sort of on and off, so I probably use it for maybe 6-7 weeks, and then off for maybe 4 or 5 weeks, and then back on again. So that's how I use it. But it definitely, as you get older as well, don't you find that your eyelashes are sparser than they used to be? And all the mascara in the world, even the best mascara, doesn't always do what I want to my lashes. And I'm absolutely hopeless with fake eyelashes. I have tried them, but this is just brilliant. I can't recommend it enough. And as I say, that this one I bought in 2017 February and doesn't look to be anywhere near the bottom yet, so highly recommend that. Next, I want to tell you about an eye brush set. This brand is called Lamora, and I bought these in 2015. We're going back a few years here, people. It's a set of 7, and the cost of the, unbelievably, these are £6.75 on Prime for a set of 7 makeup brushes. The reason I'm holding 3 is because these 3 makeup brushes are in my everyday makeup brush rotation. I still use these 3 almost every single day I put my makeup on. They've been going since 2015, and it was £7 for the set. Unbelievable, isn't it? This is my best fluffy blending brush. I just love this one. And then I've got this little angled shader that I use to do my upper eyelash line. And then this one here, the flat one, is perfect for putting colour onto the mobile eyelid, or also really good for doing at the corners of my eyes. Sorry, that's going to take a while to refocus. Come along, camera. You can do it. there we are, and there I was back in focus. I think I was better when I was out of focus. But yeah, the brand is Lamora, not a brand I'd ever heard of. I actually originally heard these recommended on someone else's YouTube channel. I think it might have been Kaz, I can't remember her channel name, but if you're watching, Kaz, really appreciate your recommendation. I'm sure it was you who recommended these. Oh, I wish I could remember her channel name. It's doesn't matter, but she's a lovely northern lady with dark hair, about my age, a little bit younger than me, I think, but really nice. You know who I'm talking about, Kaz. Chocky Kaz, that's it, Chocky Kaz. I'm pretty sure it was her who recommended these, and they're just such good value, such good brushes. I can't recommend enough. If you're looking for new eye brushes, there's obviously 4 others in the set as well. There's well, you'll see if you look it up, the link will be below, but honestly, really recommend these. Can't talk highly enough of them. Next is one that I've mentioned this year, which I love, which is this foot cream. It's lemon scented foot cream, and it's just gorgeous. This was in my favourites earlier this year, and it is tiny. It's French, and this is my second jar of it, or my second lemon of it possibly. Love the fact it comes in a lemon. It smells absolutely gorgeous, really fresh, not that fake lemony scent, and it's a very rich, very dense cream. You don't need very much of this, which is quite good because it comes in quite a small pot. That's what it looks like. I'm going to rub that on the back of my hand, and it really softens my feet. Just a couple of uses and I've really noticed the difference. It feels like treating yourself and being good to yourself when you put this stuff on your feet, and the scent is so uplifting. Lovely for this time of year when we all need a bit of uplifting, don't we? So I wanted to mention that because I thought that could be a good Christmas present, or a Christmas present to yourself, because you're worth it. You know you're worth it. So I think that one was £10. Just let me double check. It is £9.90, that one, and I have to say, although it's a little bit pricey for a foot cream and it is quite little, it's absolutely lovely and you won't be sorry if you buy it. Next, something that I'm going to be using very shortly because I am off. In fact, by the time you see this, I'll be well into my holiday, I think. And this is something I bought this year. I really like this. I recommend it highly. It's a vanity case. It's not too big and it fits into my suitcase, and I can get all of my makeup and all of my skincare for a 10-day holiday into this, no problem at all. Let me open it up and show you more. So it zips all the way around. You open it up like this, and what I love about this is that all these sectionals are movable. You can take them out and put them in wherever suits you, which is absolutely brilliant for me. I find them, oh, I can't get it back in now because I can't do it one-handed. Let me just take it out and leave it out. But it's so good. So if you want a little section for lipsticks or cotton wool or something like that, you can just move them so they fit in, you know, your section fits what you want to put it in for. I find it great for organising it. But the best bit of this, it's nice and deep as well, so you can get plenty in. Best bit of this is this, which is genius. You have a zipped compartment here, which I use for eyeshadow palettes, and they sit in the lid. And then here you've got a compartment where you can put all your brushes and tweezers and anything else like that, nail files, different elasticated things, and then that flaps down and covers them up for you and protects them. And then you do, so when you get to your destination, this is almost like a little dressing table. You open it up, you've got all your makeup, flap that over, you've got your brushes, everything's to hand. Excuse me, sorry, frog in my throat. And yeah, just I've used this a couple of times now and really like it. It really works well for me. I've been looking for something that will hold everything in one place in quite a nice organised fashion for a while, and this is definitely it. This was £18.99. Yeah, £18.99 on Amazon Prime. Next, I want to talk about makeup remover cloths. These came out a few years ago and were sort of touted as the cloths that you can use without using any type of makeup remover. Now, I would not necessarily advocate them as that. In fact, I definitely wouldn't advocate them as that, because although they do that, you have to pull at your skin quite a lot. but I use these to remove my makeup, my cleanser. Let me rephrase, let me just explain that properly. I remove my makeup with micellar water and cotton wool. I then massage in a cleanser of some description, usually a balm cleanser or an oil cleanser, something like that. I've talked about what sort of cleansers I used before. And then I emulsify that with water, or soak this in water and rub it off with this, and it gets so much. You think you've taken all your makeup off with micellar water, and using this and a cleanser is a real eye-opener. And I buy these in packs of 4 from Amazon. They're about £10, I think. I will find the latest price and link it below for you, but they're absolutely brilliant. They wash really nicely in the machine. I've been using them since, well, I originally ordered them in 2016, and that is how I've been taking my makeup off since then. Really like these. Again, highly recommend. This is a perfect Christmas gift, I think, for any lady who's interested in beauty and skincare and makeup. It's this book by Sali Hughes. It's called Pretty Iconic. I bought this for myself last year, but I think this would be a lovely gift for anybody. In fact, I bought it for a couple of friends since then. It's a really nice looking hardback book, although you can get it in paperback as well. And it's huge, and it's all about all the different beauty products that have been icons in our time, from right back as far as things like Charlie perfume. Who remembers Charlie perfume? And the original Avon adverts. Kirsten will like that. My friend Kirsten is now an Avon lady. And just so many iconic products right up to the sort of current day. Oh my god, I remember that. Do you remember having I had one of these? I used to do my hair with it in the changing the blues at school in 6th form. It was a Babyliss, oh no, Braun Independent Styler. It was gas powered. God, I love that thing. Thinking about it now, I think they were probably quite dangerous, but perhaps not. Do you remember that in the 80s or 90s, was it? Elizabeth Taylor's White Diamonds perfume, that was iconic, but it goes right up to the present day. Look, Matey Bubble Bath. Oh. And it's a great book to dip in and out of. Look at that as well. Carmen Rollers. Who remembers Carmen Rollers? So it's a real trip down memory lane for anybody who's interested in beauty. And it's got loads and loads of good stuff in here. I love to dip in and out of this. It's a real nice book to pick up and just read about a few pages and remind yourself, take a nostalgic walk down memory lane. Then you've got things like the heroes of our time these days. That's Clarins Beauty Flash Balm and Guerlain Meteorites. Do they still make those? I remember my mum having those. She probably still got them actually. But yeah, such a lovely book that. So I think that's a great gift, but buy it for yourself as well because it's lovely, really good. The final thing I wanted to mention was that Amazon is great for discontinued beauty products. Very often when I can't find something or it's been discontinued, I will be able to find it on Amazon, and I've mentioned these before, I think earlier this year. The Bourjois Aqua blush, which is my favourite liquid blusher. Liquid gel. Cream, let's go with cream blush. I have it in 3 different colours. They are all discontinued now in the shops. You cannot get them, but they are still available on Amazon, and they're only between £3 and £4, I think, each. I absolutely love these. I think they're so flattering for older skin. I really do like a cream blush. Haven't got them on today because I've got a blusher that was in fact I also got this one from Amazon. It's a Milani blush, which you can't see that at all, can you? But which I thought went better with the colour I'm wearing. But I absolutely love these. They are some of the best blushes. Try and say that when you've had a gin. Some of the best blushes I've used, certainly in the last couple of years, and I highly recommend these. And they're all, I think they're all 3 of them still available on Amazon. Certainly 2 are, but all 3 I think are. That's the 3 colours that were available in their ranges. Yeah, so I will link everything below that I've talked about. I hope that was interesting or useful, or both. Next videos you see, I think, are going to be my New York videos, so stay tuned for those, look out for those, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.